greetings, this is Naomi, and I will just say happy, dang it, happy November, I guess. Oh, no. Come on, I'm just gonna be so great at this right from the start, right? Happy November. And I say that sounding a little bit disappointed. just because I, you know, it's now November, and I didn't get to have a Halloween-themed video, technically speaking. Oh, goodness. So I have to dash at that part on Halloween, which was obviously yesterday. And I really wanted to, but I just simply didn't have enough time. It didn't get done. So we just had Tunic instead. I had a lot to do for, well, like I had a lot of ambitions for the month of October and Halloween time, and I did a lot. I did play 6 or 7 if you count the Played Up update Halloween games. I made 8 shorts. I posted 4 times on Instagram, one of which was a okay, so you don't have to dash there. One of which was a, like, because a lot of them were just nail pictures, nail art, but it was old nail art, but one of them was a new nail art, so like I had to spend all the time to plan and then execute that. And then there was some other additional stuff that I didn't even get to do. So yes, I am very disappointed that I didn't actually have a Halloween themed video on the day of Halloween. I definitely was planning on it, but there was just a lot going on that there was even more than just that I didn't even get to actually accomplish, but it's okay. We'll just do other fun things throughout all of the rest of time. And one of those fun things, dang it, will be finishing this B-side, right? Because clearly I'm really good at it, and I'm going to definitely get through in a short amount of time. And this is deja vu, kind of. Oh my god, this is so deja vu, and it's I swear to you, oh my god. Okay, guys. This is crazy. Because I can't even say how crazy it is because it's that crazy. I was gonna say that this is deja vu, but it's not even just deja vu, it's deja vu that it's deja vu. And then I was gonna say, but whenever I have deja vu nowadays, I say nowadays, but I mean like basically pretty much ever since I've had deja vu in my adult life, it's always like deja vu that it's deja vu. It's not just one layer, it's like at least 2 layers. Okay? But this is so crazy because it's like at least 3 or 4 layers deep now at this point. Because when I was just going to say all that about the deja vu, and I had to stop myself because it was that crazy, it was because it was deja vu that I had already talked about how when I have deja vu. So but that has actually happened though, right? I'm not crazy. There is an actual literal other episode of Celeste where I say this, it's deja vu, and I talk about how it's not just deja vu, but it's deja vu that it's deja vu. And I know I've said that word a lot. I know you guys you've got a counter going now or something, but that is not deja vu. That actually happened, right? So I'm not that crazy. I'm not that deep in it. But at the same time, I swear it was like at that exact jump on that one little pillar, reaching up to get the crystal. But it can't be because I've never gotten here before, unless I said that last episode. But I don't think I did. I think it was a long time ago. But I'm pretty sure it was during this game. All of this has happened before. But anyway, yeah, I'll get done in a timely manner, and then, I don't know, the episode will be over probably. Because that's how long it will take me. It will take me an episode's length. No more, no less. It could take less. I'd gladly take less. Please, universe, just listen up. I would take a shorter, quicker excursion here. There's other things I can do. Don't worry. I won't hold it against you if you all of a sudden magically either make me better at the game, which you clearly weren't just doing, or make the game easier. Either one I'll take. I don't think that they are listening, but that is okay. Yaha! Wahoo! Waha! Yahoo! So if I'm not really reaching for the sky there, if I'm not reaching my fullest potential, I should probably just bail out, right? I think I should bail out. I have to keep that in mind. Okay. This Celeste game is a memory game as much as it is anything else for me. I'm constantly telling myself, I have to remember that. I should remember that. Ba, bada, dada, wahoo. Okay. Yaha. The launching is holding me back. Ow. Okay, also the grabbing. But hey, at least I could do that part pretty well now. I wasn't doing that part that well, that consistently last episode, was I? I bet I wasn't. I bet I wasn't, but now is the day. Now is the time. Now is the way. It's not a crime. I don't know. I don't actually know what to tell you. Go! Why? There's two options. There's three options. I let go later. Okay. I start the, like, path up lower down. Like, I start way down here. Okay, see, that was good. So start lower, let go later, or the third option, oh my god, is boost myself up more, like consciously? I'm saying that word right? Consciously boost Madeline with your movements more, but I feel like most of the time when I do that, she ends up hitting the spikes. So I think I don't boost her up as much as I think, but I just try and stay lower on the little conveyor belt. Yes, the lower you start, the better your launch will be. But now I'm freaking out every time that she's actually making it, that I'm micromanaging the maneuvering through there. And we keep dying anyway. So I have to go back a little bit to brain off the way that I was initially. Okay, that would have been good, but I guess I wasn't prepared. That one wasn't good, but did I do it anyway? Yep. Yes, Rooney. Posituni. I did. Wahoo! Okay. Yes, Rooney Posituni, we are going to the story box where Pinky's really good at making up stories and every story rocks. Story box. I had to go through the whole song just now because I couldn't for the life of me remember what in the world that was from. I knew it was a children's show and I could think of what it looked like, but I was like, what is that? But if it's Pinky. Pinky something. Pinky's really good at making up stories, so it's something, the show is called Pinky something. I don't know, some girl named Pinky, okay? There, you have your answer now. You have your answer to my reference. I mean, good enough, you can look it up. I gave you all the lyrics. I gave you all the lyrics and therefore all the information you could possibly need because Google knows everything if you give them the lyrics. You know, Google has that, wahoo! Google has the what's it called? Like, the, like, hum a song feature, where you can hum some notes of a song, or, I think they say whistle or hum some of, like, a part of a song, and they'll tell you what song it is. Song identifier or whatever. Wow, oh, that didn't work at all. That's not what you're supposed to do. They have the song identifier. But the thing is, like, I feel like anytime you can know enough of the song, or you can know the beat properly enough, you can just figure it out on your own. Because I've tried it before, when you're like, you just kind of are like, yeah, it's like, do, 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 ba, ba, do, do. You know, that song, what is that? And you like can't think of the song, so you try to do the thing. And they're like, hum a little bit more. Go a little bit longer. And you're like, I can't. That's all I know. You're supposed to tell me the rest. They like want you to do half the song. I'm like, if I could sing half the song, I would know it already. Oh, Google. You think you're so great, but still you want us to do all the work. Like, sometimes if it's a really generic question, you put it into Google. Yeah, you put it into Google, couple of words, and they spit out the answer for you, and you're like, okay, perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is the answer. It all makes sense. I'm good to go. But then other times, oh goodness. Yeah. Oh. Other times, you go to Google something that's like, I don't know, like maybe Google will know. Like, surely, like that's the only way I would get the answer, is if maybe Google knows. So you Google it, and what happens? It's as if no one in the whole world has ever asked or answered or thought about this thing before. And you're like, are you kidding me? I'm getting 5,000 answers for the question that is like just adjacent to the question that I asked, and that I definitely didn't need the answer to, because everybody already knows that. But the exact thing that I want, no matter how hard I try finding it, Google is just straight up like, don't have a clue what you're talking about. They're like, did you mean this? Like, no, that's not what I meant. Otherwise I would have asked that. Okay. Boo, do, do, do. Also, I know you guys are so not gonna believe me. No, you'll believe me. I'm a pretty believable person. You're not gonna believe the circumstances. You're gonna be like, wow, are you kidding me? That's crazy. But my headphones have literally just told me, please charging. I know. What are the chances that like every single time, what do I do there? Every single time it's during Celeste. It's so inconvenient for it to be during Celeste. And it's happened so often. And you might be thinking, oh, well, you know, your headphones have like 7-hour battery life or something, and you record 7 games in a week. So it's just by the time it gets back around to Celeste, it would make sense that they're about, you know, time to run out again, because you record for about an hour a day, the same number of games per day, and blah, blah, blah. No. That doesn't make sense. Especially, well, I mean, first of all, they have way more than 7 hours of battery life. It's not every week that I have to charge them. But I'm just saying, that doesn't make sense, especially because this month, specifically, oh, this month specifically, my schedule of games has been so much more unpredictable, and it's been so like spread out and dispersed and random as to when extra videos are being added, and how long the different videos are, and everything. Like, get this, okay? Yesterday's Tunic episode, I was literally recording for twice as long as the video. I was recording for almost 2 hours. So if that were the case... I don't know where to go! I launch up and then on the way back down? I dash horizontally through? I think on the way up, I dash horizontally through the first gap and then... That was weird, guys. I'm never gonna get back there. This is terrible. I hate everything about this and I say it all the time. But that took so much effort to get to that point. And that next part looked so confusing. I was staring at it for that whole time just thinking, what in the world do I do to get myself out of this? To get myself out of this death trap. Okay. But yeah, if that were the working theory here, then they should have run out yesterday during the second half of when I was recording Tunic. Because that would have been... If we take the first hour about, that would be Tunic, and then the second hour should have been the next recording that I did, which would have been Celeste. But the second hour was just still Tunic because I was that stuck. Yeah, so I cut out a lot of that episode, and there might have been some things I tried, some places that I re-explored and whatnot that I went to, some thoughts that I had even, that you guys didn't even see because I had to cut it out because it was literally so pointless. But yeah, the headphones thing it's getting a little bit... Oh, it's getting a little bit crazy, a little bit out of hand that this keeps happening, that we keep meeting up like this. Okay, well, this isn't looking good. Do I have to cut out 50 minutes from this episode too? It's not looking good. Because we have, you know... Oh my god. We have a lot to get through here. And I haven't made much progress yet. And I know I was already trying this room for a lot of time last episode. Oh. Oh. That was interesting. It seemed like I had a really nice... Oh. Am I learning something about the launching ability that I didn't know before? Yeah. Oh my god, guys. I think I just maybe made it a little bit easier for myself? This whole time? Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I've had a breakthrough. Wow. I think... I don't want to be too hasty, but I think I've had a breakthrough. Is this even the type of thing that anyone would even know that they're doing? Like, if a professional Celeste player had been watching me play this whole time, would they have been flabbergasted with how poorly I was executing those jumps? And would they be thinking to themselves, how can she possibly be messing it up that badly? How is she failing that many times? When I jump, it just goes right through, just like that, and there's no problems. Oh my... Oh, I almost died. Oh my god. I need to take a moment to explain myself here. I learned how to do it. It only took like, what? Between this episode and last episode, maybe like 40 minutes? Was I trying it for a long time last episode? I don't remember. Like, it seems like it was such a subtle change that if someone was doing it properly, they wouldn't have even noticed how you could mess it up and do it poorly, is what I'm trying to say. Because I guess the whole time, I had been jumping off of the conveyor belt in a sort of upwards fashion, I guess. Like, I was like, okay, Maddie, let's go up. Like launch up off of the thing, and then we're gonna fall over. You know, you're gonna push yourself to the right once you're in the air. But in general, more or less, what you should do when you're on the conveyor belt is not try to propel her upwards, but to just point yourself in the direction that you want to jump off, which in this case was right. And so the conveyor belt is taking me up, and I like boost myself off of the wall towards the right. That was probably a natural reaction for most people, but my reaction, I guess, was to try to boost myself up on the conveyor belt and then go to the right. But instead, you just should be going, woo, like upright, like diagonal right, when you're boosting off of the wall. And did you guys see how all of a sudden my jumps were just so clean and it was so easy to line it up properly? That was actually crazy how big of a change it made. Wow. I feel like that's whoa. That's one of the biggest breakthroughs I've ever had in this game. Okay. Should I do the same thing here? I feel like I shouldn't, because I'm not actually trying to go the direction that the conveyor belt is. In this case, I'm trying to go over it. So it's a little different. This is just like, I would say RNG dodge the fireballs, but oh god. It actually can be quite predictable if you do the same sort of movements every time. Ooh, dang it. If you do the same sort of movements every time, and it's like, there is a lined up pattern that will get you through. I just clearly haven't found it yet. What if I just do a horizontal? Okay. Good. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay. So horizontal will get you through a little cleaner. Da-da, 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 da-da! I wasn't ready to go on the thing yet, but apparently Maddie was... Uh-oh. Apparently Maddie was ready. I was like... It was just so crazy. Oh my god, the fireballs go through the wall? That's so mean. I was ready to just start breaking down a whole new, like, excuse, bear with me monologue, you know? Like a, hey, it's taking me a long time, but we'll hang in there, and someday I'll get it, and eventually in the end, I'm gonna be through this room. And I was ready to just have to pull out the big stops, you know? It had been 20 minutes. But then I figured it out. I figured it out, and it was incredible. And now I'm stuck here, even though I had already learned what to do. What do? We go over and up, clean, and then you go horizontally. And then that's all good. Oh. And the last part is just, it's a little rushed for me, because I haven't quite figured out what they want. But the rest is pretty okay. I'm definitely leaning towards a diagonal dash at the end there. Yes, diagonal. But a little bit better on the timing. So we launch ourselves up, do a horizontal dash. You have to get the horizontal dash perfectly, yeah, right in between the fireball and the wall. See, boop, I go right in between. Boop, just like that. You go right in between. Ready. Boop. Do you see that happening? And that's pretty good. Like, even though it's a precise thing, it's somehow working out for me. Sometimes you go a little too far and you hit the spikes. Sometimes you go a little too short and you hit the fireball. Or you go a little too short and you can't grab onto the wall. But it seems to be a pretty good percentage of success until I talked about how good of a percentage it was, and now I fail every time. But you guys won't have that problem because you're not talking out loud as you're playing, so you can't jinx yourself. I'm just always imagining that somehow, for some reason, someone is watching this video having struggled in the exact same way that I have, and me overly explaining every tiny little nuance of what I'm doing and or how I'm approaching everything will get people to be like, oh, okay, I see. I know that probably will never happen. The majority of people that are watching this have either already played it, or like, so they know how to do it already, or they're never going to play it. They're just watching me play it. And also, to even further make it unlikely that would happen, anyone that would be struggling would not go to one of my videos. They would go to a tutorial or speedrun type video. And I suppose if it's a tutorial, maybe people will explain it. But I just am imagining all of the videos of people like not being an idiot at the game. I'm imagining them just like assuming that they could just show. Okay. They could just show the level being navigated through. And that would be enough information to help someone. You know, I'm assuming that people that are good at the game are just like, oh yeah, you wanted to know how to do this level? Okay, here, watch. And they show you, and it's like, so just do that and just follow along and do the same maneuvers, and then that's how you get through. But I'm like, okay, how are you doing that? How are you actually making her jump that far? Because when I do it, it doesn't work. And it's like, oh, well, you forgot to just push the thumbstick further. Oh, okay. I'm imagining most people wouldn't calculate, no, wouldn't contemplate, wouldn't equate, wouldn't calculate. Calculate? Wouldn't, maybe that's the right word. Calculate, anticipate, evaluate. I'm imagining that most people would not preemptively be prepared for the stupidity level at which I operate in this game and in speech, apparently, because I've forgotten words. I think I made my point clear. Maybe? In some circles I've made my point clear, but I guess that's just as much as you can ever ask. Why is this not working anymore? Why? I've gotten lucky. I've only been yelled at by my headphones twice so far. But it's gonna start to get worse. It's gonna start to get worse, so hey, you know, chop chop. Chop chop with the progress so that I don't feel bad having to end quicker. Yeah. Oh my god, it's like I've got lead in my shoes all of a sudden. Maddie, did you put some ankle weights on or something? Are we all of a sudden weight training? Because you kind of gotta let me know if we're gonna do that sort of thing. You know, we're a team, we're working together on this, so I need a heads up, you know? I need a heads up to give you a stronger boost if we're gonna be dealing with that. Okay, oh, things are going better now. Stronger boost. There we go. Yeah. Stronger boost, and then it gets awkward at that last part. And that's not even the last part, but it gets awkward at that part. Maybe here, maybe here. It's like, okay, just don't go so far at the end. Because if you go that far, you'll hit the fireball. You know? So try to land a little further up on the conveyor belt. Land near the top. But then other times it's like, oh no, you didn't even reach the conveyor belt. You gotta push yourself forward more, like really go for it. But when you go for it, you're gonna land too low. And like, sometimes the fireball's in one place, and then sometimes it's in another because you're not that consistent of a player. So it keeps ending up being all willy-nilly, and you're never gonna figure it out. Okay. We're never gonna figure it out, but hey, you know? that's what the death counter is for. You know? If they didn't tell me exactly how many times I had failed, would I really have as much a sense of an accomplishment? Probably not. But because I know that I've died 20,000 times in this game, it really just puts it all in perspective, you know? Puts it all in perspective. The perspective being, wow, I'm bad at this game. But it's perspective nonetheless. Some people call that humbling. To know how bad you are at something. It's humbling, you know? And based off of my... See? That time the fireball was way up high! Based off of my general speaking tone, I would think most people think I need to be humbled. Oh goodness. I'm really just trying to get wherever I can at that point. At the end. Like, just land me anywhere that isn't a ball of... Oh my god, that was so close to being good. Land me anywhere that isn't a literal ball of fire and we'll be golden. Because we'll have just like gotten like slightly bronzed by the fire. We won't have landed on it and been burnt to a crisp. So we'll be golden. Whoa. Okay. No, but I like that tactic. Yeah, let's remember that I do like to do that. So at the beginning, sort of get a little lower than the middle of the conveyor belt and then boost yourself up. And then do a horizontal dash, right? So here, middle, boost, horizontal. And then middle, boost, horizontal. No, you don't want to do the same thing again. Middle, boost, horizontal is pretty good. Like, that gives you a pretty good lineup to go through that portion that I was talking about. I've been going slightly lower than the middle right now, and it's been ruining everything. But middle, boost, horizontal. Trust me, guys, you saw when it worked, right? Just because I'm... Oh, okay. And then you just boost, and then you boost, and then you dash, but then fall. You have to fall and then dash when you're falling. I think I'm liking better. It's just that the timing is definitely wrong. But surely if I just keep doing it, one of the times the time will magically be different. Even though everything's in a set pattern. Right? Yeah. See how close that was to being good? Those are the sorts of shreds of delusions that we need to hang on to. Either that or if I just could land on the thing a little higher up and be ahead of the fireball. Just be ahead or be behind. Uh-oh, I did it wrong. Oh. Please, why? Doesn't she have like an ice pick or something? This is... Maddie, you're not supposed to climb a mountain without a pick, okay? Come prepared next time, please. You shouldn't have to worry about running out of grip strength in this sort of situation. But no, I know clearly because the other side of that wall has a conveyor belt on it. Whoa, thread the needle. Ah, what was I doing? We're clearly supposed to loop-de-hop around to the other side of the conveyor belt. And then leap off of that side. I know, but I was so not prepared. What did you expect from me other than failure? You expected me to all of a sudden have, like, cat-like... Oh my god. You expect me to all of a sudden have cat-like reflexes and do everything great the first time? You expected me to have some sort of metamorphosis and change who I am? My core being? Really? Don't you think that's expecting a lot? I think kind of what you were expecting, dare I say, was a miracle. And clearly that wasn't gonna happen. So we're just gonna have to brute force it. I'll get there. Basically. No! No! It was so close! Okay, just a little bit more than that. So, the more I really juice each one of these, and I go way down to the edge and then way up, and I'm really cutting it close and I'm really threading the needle, the better chance we have at getting the other jump proper. So, oh my god. I didn't know that you could do that. Watch. Yeah. No, it's not working now. I thought I was accidentally pushing myself down on the conveyor belts. But I guess I just wasn't. I was pushing myself down, but not on the conveyor belts. Okay. Well, enough of that. Go back to being marginally acceptable at the game. Come on, hurry it up. Okay, we go down, and then we go... See, I'm trying to, like, really go down to the bottom of that one. But I think I'm trying too hard. Trying too hard. It has to be a little more natural than that. Could you maybe just be a little more natural than that? You look like you're trying a little too hard. No. And every time that I've done a horizontal dash at the end there, and it's killed me, trust me, it was not my intent. I was just as surprised as you were. Okay. Ah! I cut it too close. I mean, it's kind of creepy. Oh, why? But I like how industrial everything sounds in here. Wahoo. Wahoo! Okay. I either need to just boost myself better, or I need to do what I was doing in the other room, and that would actually give me more distance. It's one of those two options. But yeah, everything sounds like you can hear the conveyor belt sort of sound. It's like whir, 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 whir. I mean, maybe you guys can't hear it. Maybe the audio is too low for you. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but I can hear it. I can hear it, and that's all that matters. No, that's not all that... Oh, that's not all that matters, but... I mean, it all that matters for what I was saying. Technically speaking. Actually, it's not all that matters for what I was saying if what I said was... I like how you can hear the conveyor belt noises because you can't hear the conveyor belt noises, so that would not be very fitting. But I think what I said was more of, I like how industrial it sounds. And then I said, like, you can hear the conveyor belt noises. But that was like you in the general terms, and it's fine, and like, are we really that bored that we're gonna nitpick it that much? No, we're having a good time, right? Surely we're having a good time. Whoa. Whoa, okay. And then go up like that, and then go down. That's what I need to do, right? I think that's what I was doing before. Do a diagonal dash up at the end. Thread it there, oh! You diagonal up at the end, and then you just have to make it through the thingy-mabobber and the whatnot. And then, like I said, you'll be golden. I screwed up again. I keep dashing before I've gotten the crystal. Let's not make that be a regular thing. Let's not adopt new unhelpful tactics. I didn't like it. It was bad, but I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared to make the changes that I had talked about last time. I'm actually still not prepared. But I did it anyway, because I was prepared. I thought hard about it as I was saying that I wasn't prepared. I was thinking, oh my god, why is there still more? Okay. There's still more. Sure. Oh. There's still more, but for the next moment in a long time, we're going to be back to ice. And the rest of these, I will bounce on. I'm telling myself ahead of time in order to prepare. Sorry, I've been like straight up turned directly away from the microphone this entire time. Why don't... Sorry. Maybe I just put the microphone over there. Because that's where my head's been turned this whole time. Now my head is automatically wanting to turn the other direction. It's because the way that I have my setup right now, the microphone is... Oh, there's please charging again. I know, you guys think I'm a psychopath, but... Okay, so that's the 4th please charging. They're gonna start to get more incessant. But the way I have my microphone right now is it's sitting right on top of my laptop. So it's kind of obstructing the screen the slightest bit. So I'm like moving my head past it, I guess. But yeah, so if that sounded a little bit more quiet, hopefully it didn't, but if it did, I was turned away from it this whole time. Okay. What's my problem? Why aren't I doing this properly? I just want to get to the ice part. Because surely it will at least be a change of pace, if nothing else. Right? Dash, 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 dash. Ugh. Okay. Jump, dash, 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 dash. Change of pace. Okay. Dash, 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 dash. Uh-oh. Ugh. We can fall onto the crystal. Dash, dash. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Jump. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. No. You could fall onto the crystal. 1, 2, 1. You can't fall into the crystal if you do that. The counting is messing me up. I thought it would be helpful, but it wasn't. Just go carefully. Just go in a way that is nice. You can fall onto the crystal. Whatever way I just did was the quote-unquote way that is nice. And it would have worked if I had fallen onto the crystal. So it's sort of like a... I keep going diagonally, but I'm trying to literally do horizontals and diagonals. It's like I literally only do what I don't want to do. Okay. You would think it would be nice if it's like, well, yeah, she's really bad at doing diagonal dashes. But if they give her a setup that's horizontal and vertical, it'll be so easy for her. Or vice versa. She's really bad at straight up horizontal or vertical, but the diagonal dashes, she's got no problem. No. It's precisely the fact that no matter what I'm trying to do, I do the opposite. Yeah. And so then I can't even like properly... I can't even properly like account for the maneuvers that I'm doing. Because I'm always expecting it to be something else. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I maybe wouldn't have immediately dashed a second time there. Or, oh, I maybe would have tried to push the character forward a little more there. But I didn't expect that I was going to be headed in that direction. Oh, okay. If I could just do something that I'm actually expecting... Like, this is up, but then I want to go diagonally. I keep trying to go diagonally, and it doesn't work. Okay, there we go. We're trying to do up, and then diagonal, diagonal. Diagonal's not enough. Diagonal. 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 Uh-oh. Oh, that's a thought. I could boost myself up from lower down. I feel like there's a possibility that I could maybe get through the rests once it gets to the ice. I maybe could do it if they just give me the chance. Because sometimes I get a lot of luck for some reason at those parts, and it's like crazy because I really would rather use my luck on so many other things in my life than on bouncing on the ice, the frozen ice balls in Celeste. Like, I would definitely use it for like a lot of other things. But, you know, at least I'll take it where I can get it. Like, you know, if that's the only luck that I will ever be afforded in this world, then fine, okay? Fine, I'll have it. Please. I'm gonna drop down. Yeah. I'm gonna try to drop down to get to the crystal method. Yeah. If only that fireball wasn't in the way every single time. Perfect. Oh. Oh no. Then there's another one? Guys, there was another switch. They're bringing it back to the fire after like 2 seconds. Oh. This is not good. Bounce, 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 bounce. You have to turn it back to the fire because it's a wall of ice. That's so unfortunate. Why? Am I magnetized to the spikes or something? Like, I wasn't even going over there. Calm down. Ow. Okay. I'm liking this method, though. I mean, kind of. It's also kind of terrifying, and I don't know how it's been, like, halfway working. But this method of sort of bobbing and weaving as I drop down a little bit, it seems to at least have been somewhat more successful. I mean, it was until I started thinking about it. Everything is successful until I acknowledge it. It's another curse of mine, apparently. I'm up, I'm up. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, yes, that is something to be thinking about. Once you flip the switch... Oh my god. I was so in awe about how unbelievably nice they were to have let me immediately get back to it that I ruined the whole thing. Oh wait, they did it again. Oh, dang it. Once you flip the switch, you can't bounce anymore. That is, of course, that is something to keep in mind. Of course. So, I flip the switch and I have to get to... the next crystal. Basically, I just have to do more of this sort of thing, right? And I have to hope that we're really definitely getting close to the end, right? Not only of this room, but also of the entire B-side. Because it's getting to be about that time, guys. Getting to be about that time. Go. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Be calm about it. That was not the right move, my dude. I have so many things to manage and micromanage and to think about, you know? There's so many nuances. Oh, remember how many dashes you had. Remember the precise angle to use. Oh, don't dash horizontally. Remember to press A. Or don't for this one. Remember to the height. The angle. Don't bounce on that thing. Fall on that. When you fall on this, it resets your dashes, but when you fall on that, it turns the fire into ice, and you gotta... God, there's so much to think about. There's so much to keep in mind. My mind is full. Doesn't have room for anything else. Bouncing? We're bouncing? We're bouncing? Headphones, not now! I can't think! Oh! I have to fall and then be immediately ready to dash. And I kind of was. But at the same time, can you ever really be that ready? It's horrifying. Okay. Oh! Oh, no. That was especially scary because it was happening before I was prepared for it to happen. I thought I was gonna bounce one more time and then I was gonna flip the switch, but then the switch sort of just was there and it was like, okay, I guess we're doing this now. Bounce, 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 bounce. Oh. Okay. This is not the end of the world. This is not the end. I mean, of the world once again. Please let it be the end. Let it be the end of the B-side. Please let it be. I don't care. Like this room, maybe it's like, oh no, this room isn't grand enough. It surely isn't gonna be done now. No, no, no. It can be done now. It can be done now. I'm okay with that. Trust me, guys. I do not mind at all. You go for it. I really don't know what to do there to make that a better experience. I really don't know how to make that a better experience for everybody involved. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Maybe a little bounce? Like, I shouldn't have pressed A? I don't know. But it seems like I've got a good pattern here. I can get it often. You just go through, and then, you just go through, I don't know what you do. Don't ask me. Clearly I don't know anything. You just pray? You just pray? Maybe? Oh. You keep praying. And then you pray some more. Oh. Pray harder? Maybe... Okay, yeah, you pray harder. And then... But then I don't have the dash anymore. That's why I need to do it the right way. You know. I know, it's shocking. But that's... kind of why I need to do it the right way. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that I would just continue to be betrayed like this. Please. I'm a nice person sometimes. I'm like moderately okay. Like, do I deserve this? I don't think I deserve this. I didn't get the crystal. That was brilliant. We loved that in terms of navigation. But I didn't get the crystal. I didn't get it again. You have to bounce on the lower one. I was gonna say the small one, but they're all the same size. Oh my god. But in terms of navigation, that gets me exactly to where I would want to be. Except I don't get the crystal. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know. Okay. I'm not a perfect person, but I also don't think that I deserve this level of cruelty, is all I'm saying. Haven't I suffered enough? Haven't I suffered enough? Yeah. There we go. Oh. So close. So what happens at the wall of fire? Are you telling me that there are two walls? There's a wall of ice when I have it on the ice setting, and then there's a different wall? Oh, horizontal dash. Okay. I've heard your complaints, and I've made the necessary changes. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that's a wall of ice. But when I looked forward, when we were not in the ice dimension anymore, when I looked towards my future path, it was a big wall of lava. So, aren't I kind of blocked either way? No, we're moving forward. I guess the wall of ice is further away. I guess it's further away. If I have to do the rest of this level without sound, I will. No, I'll just use my other headphones, and then it'll feel really awkward because they're just earbuds, and my voice won't sound as muffled when I'm talking, and so it'll sound more like I'm talking to myself in an empty room, and less like it feels like when I'm recording. It just is different. It's different when I can't hear myself as much, and it seems better. But if I have to take these headphones and switch them out, I will, because I'm thinking I really should finish this right now, right? I gotta get through this room now, unless obviously I like spiraling in terms of skill. But I think for now, I've got an okay-ish handle on things. We should keep going. Keep trying. I don't know why I did that. Don't ask me. Thankfully, people... people don't really ask me. If this were a live stream, people would probably be asking me, why did you do that? Why did you bounce on that thing when if you had just bounced that way? When if you had just dashed? When if you had just waited? You would have made it. It would have been fine. You wouldn't have died. Yeah, yeah. Bounce, 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 bounce. That was scary because I didn't do the last bounce that I normally do. But, bounce, 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 bounce. Oh my god. But yeah, we still could have gotten through it just fine. Hey guys, I saw the end. The end was in sight. We love it when the end is in sight. We love it when the end is in sight. The end is in sight. The end is in sight. Yeah, yeah. The end is in sight. I think maybe I'm going a little too fast or something, because I'm starting to not have that crystal be lined up in a good place. So there, we slowed it down. We made it bouncy. Oh, and then it's crystals for the rest, of course. Okay. I've learned. I have everything I need now, right? I mean, I don't really know the pathing for the crystals. But other than that, I've kind of got everything I need. Just do a little bit of this, and then that, and then through there, and then slowly do that one. Well, not that slowly. Okay, here, go like that, and then that, and then that, and then what, bounce, 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 yeah, over, yeah. Okay, we're getting it. And then the crystals. What am I gonna do about the crystals? Because I have no more, yeah. I have no more dash at that point. That's what threw me last time, is I thought / was expecting, I don't know why, just because I always do, even though I know, the knowledge is there that was just a switch, and switches don't refill your dashes. Even though I knew that, I still was sort of expecting, you know, oh, the next time I have to do a maneuver over there, you know, it's sort of like the next section. So my dashes will be reset. But then they were not. You could have done anything. You could have done anything there. and it would have worked. I tried to jump just now. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. My life just flashed before my eyes. Like I blinked and I was there at the end, and I don't really know what happened. Maddie, did you like take temporary control or something? I don't even know what happened. It messes with your brain, okay? It messes with your brain that for this whole first part, you're dashing, 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 dash away, dash away, dash away all. You're dashing so much. And then all of a sudden, boom. It gets to the ice part at the end and you can't dash at all and you have to start pressing the A button. And it's weird because it's like they both kind of give you a feeling of the same thing. You know, they're both propelling you and launching you forward. A jump and a dash. So, you know, it's not like I'm going from, oh, at this part I had to jump a whole bunch, and then at this next part I have to start fighting. No, it's kind of like they're both like a jumping mechanic. So, I don't know, guys. It's difficult, okay? I've got a turtle brain. My brain don't do fast, okay? My brain's slow. My brain right a lot of the times, but my brain's slow. Slow calculations. Slow thinking. I just want to bounce on that so that it's out of my way. Because you know what, guys? You know what never occurred to me? Until just now? Oh. If I kill the fireball... Uh-oh, I tried to jump again. If I kill the fireball by bouncing on it... I mean... If I kill the ice by bouncing on it, then it won't be a fireball when it turns back to fire. What is wrong with me? So... it's really helpful for that other part. To do it that way. Like, to make sure that I bounce on the ice ball at the top. Bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. And I screwed up the bounce. Okay. Guys, my thumb. My thumb. It's sore. It's time to stop. Let's end this. Finish this. I just really need to get that bounce right again. And then to do the other stuff well. And then I could go home, right? I know, it looked like I was there, but the pattern was so different than what I was used to. I wasn't prepared to adapt. Remember, I have a slow-moving brain, turtle brain. Turtle brain. Just great. Okay. No. I have turtle hands, too. Okay, ready? No! How many times? Like, for once, just do it right. How many times have I literally got into that one part and just not dashed the right direction through? It's so frustrating. More so for me than anyone else, I promise you. If you are frustrated by that part, you are not as frustrated as me. Okay, so I feel like I could have gotten through to the next switch right there if I had done a horizontal dash, like a second one. But yeah, I'm a little concerned to do a horizontal one because I think I will have fallen too far down. So I think I should try to make it still be a diagonal up there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Hey, I've at least gotten to attempt that a few more times just now. So, you know, hopefully that carries me through for another 10 minutes of attempts. Okay, ready? Go. And then I just need to not hit the fireball before I do another dash of some kind. Thank God I found a system for this that works, though. Can you even imagine if I was still doing like a... Oh, if I was still doing like a struggling, like maybe I randomly get through sort of, oh man, sort of maneuver for this first part, rather than finding out a system of dashes with the like natural timing that makes sense. Okay, but then I still have all kinds of timing issues around here. I mean, I tried to save it, but I really shouldn't use my dashes when they're not allotted. It only causes more problems than anything else. Okay. But yeah, sometimes I get to that part earlier than others. Okay, that was scary. I didn't have freedom of movement because I didn't bounce on the ice to get rid of one of the fireball pieces. Okay. I was doing really well and getting to the end most tries. I fear I'm starting to lose the groove, but maybe not. Yeah. Horizontal. I guess if we're in that situation, just try another horizontal one. If you can manage. See, that time I couldn't manage. But the other time, I could have managed. The timing... it's fickle. It changes a lot. Ready? Go. Why? Okay. I should just... The only way that I feel like I have a chance to succeed is if I commit to something. And if I commit to it ahead of time. I can't make decisions on the fly. I can't. Turtle brain. So we've encountered that ending portion multiple times now, where if I had just previously... Okay, well, I had that time. It just was the execution. If I had previously committed to trying a horizontal dash, we maybe could have made more progress. But because every time I think, oh, I'll just judge it when I get there. Let's just wait and see. You know, when I'm right nearby, I'll see if I want to do a horizontal dash or if I think I need a diagonal dash to get over the fireball. No, how about... Okay, that was weird. How about we just say, you know what, every time, no matter what, your plan is to do a horizontal dash, because it seems like that's what we encounter more often. It also seems like the less likely successful option, but I'm going to just do that anyway. Plan for that anyway. If the bouncing part later on... I had an extra dash, didn't I? No. If her hair is... Okay, if her hair is blue, she has no dash. That's good. Okay, so I at least didn't completely throw. But if I had only bounced on the crystal, it happened so quickly. Whoa. Okay, this is ugly. This is not the right timing. If I had bounced on the crystal, like, when I say bounced, I mean pressed A to do a more boosted jump. Yeah. Oh, thank God, it worked. Okay. Yeah. If I had done that, I think we might have had a winning run there. But it was like, you know, all of a sudden she's just on top of an ice crystal. And then the ice crystal's gone. Those things are fragile. Ready, steady, go for it, and then you die. And then you die, 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 then you die. Oh, ready? Go. Ah! I hate it! I hate it when I see that death has befallen me, and it was just so terribly unfair. What did I do? Why? I thought we decided. We decided on horizontal dash right there, Madeline. Don't go rogue. We had decided on horizontal dash there. And please do the other part correctly. I can only handle so many more attempts before my thumb falls off. Oh, God. Okay. Before my thumb truly and seriously hurts so much that it is as if I would rather it just have fallen off. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say truly and seriously, and then say something that was clearly hyperbole of some sort. Well, I got you, didn't I? I got you. I got it! Ha! That was because I got you, and then I had the power to overcome all of my obstacles. Are we done? Oh. Okay, well, what a great place to start next episode. Okay. Fun. That'll be cool. I'm looking at my thumb right now, and it looks as if the callus that I thought was just sort of a permanent callus that's always there is actually maybe starting to become a real callus, like not just a hypothetical, like I kind of feel like that's a callus, and it feels like there's an actual literal change happening on my thumb. But we got through that. This is surely the end. I'm not sure how long it is, if it's just like one big long trek, or if it's they save the room progress. But regardless, I will save it for next time because of obvious many reasons listed. We'll be saving it for next time. But I'm sure this has got to be the last bookmark at, you know, at the very least, regardless of whether it's one room or multiple rooms. So hopefully we finish up next time. That's exciting. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye now.